What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Good morning. Good morning. It is a beautiful day. Great time to be alive. Feeling blessed. Feeling super blessed today. Made $27,000 yesterday on gold. Just on gold, $27,000 in one day. Feeling super blessed. Good morning, Simon. Ready to get back on the charts and kick some ass today. Setting up for some really good plays. I think we're going to get a really good good move today. I'm pretty much market wide. Dollar. I think we get a continued pullback in the dollar today. Looking at the expected economic events today. Unemployment claims at 8:30, final GDP at 8:30 for the US dollar. None of those will most likely have an impact on the markets today. Bullard speaking again at 9:30. Messer speaking at 1. So yeah, I mean, nothing really crazy today as far as planned economic headlines go. So nothing too crazy there. Nothing I'm really going to keep an eye out, at least for. I don't think there's really any headlines overnight either. I wouldn't think so, at least, because there's no crazy moves in the market. Yeah, no. Cool. Nope. Good on that. There's no headlines that came out overnight. NFT trading volumes have collapsed 97% since January peak. No kidding. I could have guessed that. So, all right. That's that. Let's hop on into the charts. Stream's powered by Duncan this morning. The Dixie, DXY, had a nice spill yesterday. Looking at the daily chart, massive bearish engulfing, leaving a nice rejection wick, breaking the previous highs and closing bearish. Current daily retraced a little bit, filling some of that move, retesting that newfound resistance at 115. Broke structure yesterday as far as breaking the previous swing low. And now what we're doing here is we're coming back up to retest the backside of this trend line break. And now we're heading back lower. And so I think the Dixie, first off, there's a gap here we're probably going to head to fill. I think that we see a continued sell-off today. Market structures expecting that we have broken structure low downside, and now 111, 110 is in sights for the Dixie, expecting a continued pullback. Every time we get some parabolic move like this, comes with, a few days of retracement. So that should kind of signal that, what's going to happen in the commodities. Commodities should remain bullish today. Oil is holding this over-under level, 85.30. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, my oil's 82.28, so I assume you're talking about, I don't know what you're talking about, because my two oils have different prices, so I'm going to assume you mean 82, 83, 82, I'm not sure. Prices are way different on mine, so it's fucking weird. 82.30, okay, right, okay. 7. Simon hasn't had his coffee yet this morning. You know what? I just thought you had different prices because sometimes the prices are fucked up. But Yeah, so looking for that continuation down in the Dixie. So I think that we could have a nice rally today, a continuation in gold and oil. But we'll take the chart, we'll take a look at the charts in a second and see if the setups agree with that thesis. Taking a look at equities overnight, had a nice strong close yesterday. Bullish engulfing the last couple of days, finding some nice support at 3,600. Broke all of these lows, closed massive bullish engulfing. Current daily candle came down to retest this liquidity grab and this newfound support at 36.72. And so if you look at this, market structure is now broken to the upside. And so you draw your Fibonacci's, and we are now sitting at the 50% retracement. So I think we get a good rally today in the equity markets, which would kind of go hand in hand with the dollar's most likely going to pull back today as well. Everything's really lining up almost too perfectly this morning with the same thesis market-wide here. So looking for a nice rally in equities. I'd consider taking longs if we got like another retest of 36.80, and then look for a rally back, breaking highs up towards 3,800. So equities could have a really good play today. So we'll check those a little later as we get closer to trading time, but looking good there. Goldino. The gold, the XAU, looking good. Looking good. Daily chart closed with a massive bullish candle, and I rode this whole thing all the way up, about 300 pips. Running into some resistance here, some major resistance from 2020 and now from the last couple weeks, and that's where I took a short. So I took a short overnight as well on gold. I was short some gold right in here, and then I shorted right in here, and I got out right around in this push down right here. And it got me out overnight. And so that ended up being a really nice short overnight in gold based off of that previous resistance that I showed you from a couple weeks ago right here. And so now gold had a nice move up, retraced, and I'd expect us to continue higher towards 1680 area. And so looking at our Fibonacci's, sitting at the 38.2% retracement. So what I'd like to see is I'd like to see one more retest with gold to the downside. So we're going to continue, most likely continue breaking up here, maybe retesting 1654. I'd like to catch it on one last higher low and then look for a rally back out of here. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at for gold. And we'll just we'll keep an eye on it. Wait for more volume to come into the market. Oil. I finally might be trading this thing again because it's finally out of its nasty range. Let's take a look. Looking at the daily, yesterday closed with a nice bullish candlestick. Left this 76 level, strong area that I've been keeping an eye on for a rally out of here. So found some support there, and now we're continuing higher. With a weak dollar, should see a nice continuation here in oil. Looking at the 4-hour chart, what I like most about it is this last 4-hour candlestick retested and failed this move here. Closed bullish engulfing, and now we should see a continued rally in this straight up because we already had completed our retest. So you have pretty clean levels here. Really what you were mentioning here, Simon, is the area I'm watching as well. 82.30. If we give up 82.30 to the downside, then we could have a nice pullback and most likely retest around 81.28 area. However, you know, we are running into some resistance here with oil. Looking at the 4-hour chart, this is a pretty strong area, $83. It's a pretty strong area of resistance. And so looking at it, we could also be potentially creating some divergence here on the chart. And so I might be considering shorts at this area here for a technical pullback. Little early to trade it. I sometimes trade it this early, but it just takes a lot longer to play out. Just a lot slower. There's no volume in the market. Typically don't like to trade it until 8, but we'll see. Ideally, we push up, reject 83, and I look for shorts there to pull back towards 81.28 because we are running into a pretty strong area of resistance here. And with there not being high volume right now, we could reject it, and then 9 o'clock volume has enough to break through. But we'll see. I'm going to wait for it to confirm. The green eye daily supply 84.05 and 4-hour 86. Day breakout here is likely to get trapped today. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I actually am looking at the same thing. Day true breakout traders likely to get trapped today. That's a good thesis. Yeah, you're right. It definitely is not going to be as clean as it was yesterday, which is kind of why I'm looking for shorts. I'd like to see 84 is a good area with you on that one. So I'm most likely going to be looking for shorts today. It's just like you said, the longs just aren't as clean as they were yesterday, and the shorts are a lot cleaner. So although I don't think we get big shorts today, so I'm not going to look for a big run like I did in gold yesterday because the longs are over with. But I do think we can get a decent short opportunity. We break through 83, maybe towards 84. Look for a move back down towards like 81.50 area. Could have a decent short opportunity. But again, I really would want to see that in a more high volume time. Because if high volume time can't break through and we reject 83 to 84, definitely keep an eye on this previous point of control at 83.51. Right in here. It's going to be an area to watch for me. That's pretty much the start of this drop as well, is 83.51. So I'm going to drop a line there. 83.50. 83.50 and then like 84 are the two ideal levels to short off of for me today. But again, I'm not going to blindly short. I want to see price action confirm on that one. apply your quarter point theory to oil and it works like a charm as well. Oh yeah, dude. Quarter point theory is it's one of the biggest things I use. Quarter point theory is the best. It's a big thing in Forex and futures. Yeah, notice how I picked like 83.50 and 84. I tend to gravitate towards those whole numbers in the quarter points. That's where you typically find the most volume traded as well, and like the pivot points like this. Strong resistance, support. If oil gives up 82.30 before we start breaking up, I'll look for shorts down. Pound yen. You could have had some clean buys over London session. Obviously, I'm not trading London session, so looking at the daily, looks like we could get a really strong continuation today. Had that massive liquidity grab here, that news event flash crash. Yesterday we came down, retested that move, and it closed pretty strong bullish candle. Yeah, I don't know why my OBS just conked out for a second there. I don't even know where I was, but anyway, looking for a strong pound yen continuation off this daily retest. Strong move, found support, retested, now we're breaking higher, holding this high at 156.500 area. So it could be decent buys right now. Still a little early for my liking. Had the London session push, pre-New York retracement, and then let's see if we can get that New York continuation is what ideally we want to see, is that New York continuation. So I want to wait for the 30 minutes to close, potentially the hourly, probably wait for the hourly to close. If we can get an hourly close bullish, then I'll look for a continuation out of here towards like 159. About 160 pips, plenty of room. Euro JPY had really clean buys over the London session. Kind of missed that move already. Would have been ideal buys, breaking this high here, looking for a run up, and I already missed the move. So Euro JPY, only move I'd take is if I saw some support being found on any retracement here for a rally back out. Good morning, Taz. Good morning, brother. I hope you took those pound yen longs over London session. Because his pound yen longs were nice. You took a short. Oh. Took a short. You're supposed to take the path of least resistance. I don't know where the hell you see a short set up here. Yeah, send me a chart. Let me see. Because the buys were clean. I wish I would have taken them, but I was not awake. Looking for a pound yen continuation today. All right, let's take a look at the trade Taz took. Continuation of the downtrend. Previously, price hasn't broken the market structure. During Asian session, a retest of previous resistance was followed by a bearish resistance, bearish price action. Price expect to continue the support level from yesterday. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. There was a I mean, there, you know, there was a, you know, the thing is that was just like you got to kind of flow with structure, and lucky strike. Maybe it wasn't really lucky, but I think that because, I mean, you found the resistance, you caught the move down, but I think that you squeezed a really tight 2-to-1 out of, like, you know, a potential really nice long opportunity. And I'll tell you why. Werner, what do you think of Euro USD? I'll cover that in 1 second. Because if you take a look at pound yen, right? And I'm going to do a top-down analysis real quick for you and explain why I wasn't a fan of those shorts. If you look at we had this flash crash, right? And we had this, you know, this big liquidity grab. The day after, more or less an inside day, didn't really go anywhere. Yesterday had a nice big retest, closed very strongly bullish with a big rejection. And so we closed above this previous support level at 156.500 after retesting it. And so that right there indicated to me that we were most likely continuing higher on this retest or on this retracement from this move down here. Current daily came down and retested again this support area right here. And then we started dip buying and pushing off of it. So if you hop down to lower time frames, you kind of flow with structure, right? You had this previous high right here. And so after we had broken through strong rally yesterday, Asian session pulled back. What I'd be looking for is support to be formed here on this Fibonacci retracement to then continue higher. And so the top-down analysis was indicating that we probably want to get a nice continuation here. There wasn't much of a clean range on these shorts, so you took the short here. This range is okay. But if you were a little more patient, the ideal play was, okay, we're finding support here, found some support here, and so if you were patient, you could have taken longs. Now, I don't know, hindsight bias could either have taken longs on the break here, stop a little low, looking for, a run through these highs, so you could have had a nice like 3-to-1. It was around like 140 pips. Or if you didn't catch that, you had another support being formed here, creating these higher lows. Could have taken a long on the break of this move right here, stop below the low here. Could have been a nice 3-to-1 as well on the run of these highs. So I just feel like there is more potential, a cleaner move to the upside after this Asian session pullback. Because we were just retesting previous daily support. But again, it was a good, look, you caught the trade, you won. It was a good, you had a good eye for the resistance and where we could potentially pull back from. But again, the range here, it was okay. It's a choppy range, right? Just, there could have been a better trade idea. Yep, when I saw the long later, I was like, yummy, I should be more patient. You should have taken the long later. If you saw the long, what are you waiting on? Why'd you stop? Euro USD, one good trade. How are you supposed to scale with one good trade? One good trade would be like my one good $20,000 trade for gold yesterday. This is one good trade. It's like a, what was it, like a 6-to-1, 7-to-1? One good trade on a 2-to-1. One good trade on a 2-to-1 scalp. It's just, I brought after the short, it's climbing. I brought after the short, it's climbing. Not sure what you mean, but I'll give you my analysis on it anyway. I like the continuation long here. Mainly, obviously, it's Euro USD, right? And analyzing the Dixie looks good for a short, which would give a nice continuation in your Euro USD. Dixie found some nice resistance. Oh, you're Chinese? Nice. Okay. No worries. You're speaking English fine. I assume you mean you bought, like you're long it right now. Dixie found some good resistance here. Retested resistance and now pushing lower. Lower time frames, broke structure. Broke structure, retested, so continuing down. So that would mean Euro USD should continue higher. Euro USD found some support, nice bullish candle, came down and retested the bottom end of this channel here. Current daily came down, retested that support, and we're now flipping bullish. So this should continue higher towards 98,300. So I like the longs. On Euro USD. If you take a look at structure here, we broke structure, had our Fibonacci retracement here. So this was the ideal area to long. The ideal long would have been right here. Whoops. Stop below the low. Look for a push up towards like 98.5. So this would have been a really ideal long on Euro USD. So you're most likely to get a continuation in this one higher. Getting a little bit of an oversold rally out of it as well. So I like your longs. I think you're good for that. Taz said, I want to pass my challenge account. Almost there. Nice, dude. Nice. Good stuff. I mean, yeah, you've been doing really well in pound yen. So I would assume you're almost there. Getting close. Once you pass your first challenge, it opens up the floodgates for more. Oil 1 hour closed with a nice doji. Current hourly created an upper wick. We're now pushing bearish. So if we break this hourly low here at 82, could get a nice push down to 81.30. A lot of resistance being found with oil here. I'm gonna look to take some shorts right now. Cool. So let's see if we can get a push down here in oil. Just a quick 2-to-1. My problem is like there's not really much volume in the market, so it might take a while to play out. But there's, you know, with no volume in the market and it's finding all this resistance, where's the volume going to come in that could break through it? And so I should at least be good for it to hold its level here. It's a little early. 740 is a little early. I don't typically like to trade that early. ADM volume, you can see it full break out into a dump. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Showed up late. Are you in GJ long? I am not in GJ long yet. Probably will be after the hourly closes, but we'll see. Pound yen. 30-minute looks nice for continuation out of here. I just want to wait for the hourly to close because we're sitting in this hourly consolidation here. Euro JPY still continuing. That was a really nice play today over London session. Creating nice higher lows here. in the ES. Looks good for a continuation. I wouldn't be surprised if we had one last like grab before we then go. So that's what I'm gonna be looking for. What's going on, Mel? Took an early trade today. Currently long the NAS. Oh shit, nice. So you're already long the NAS. Nice, okay. Sitting right on top of VWAP. So, I like the longs. I'll probably look to join you soon. I want to see a retest of this trend line first. And then I'll look for a long. What are you thinking? Are we going to try to short squeeze and sell off? Or rallies continue today? I honestly think the rallies continue today. The Dixie looking like it wants to continue weak today, continue down, which is one of my main theses for the rally in the equities today. Dixie showing a lot of bearish sign here. Broke structure, retested when we're now continuing lower, filling that gap now. With Dixie weak, ES equity should have some strength in them today. We did break structure. ES broke these highs here. We now did a 50% Fibonacci retracement to retest this move, so we now should continue our squeeze towards 3,800 today. So I do think that we get a nice continued rally today in the equities. I'll probably look for longs if we can get like a pullback towards 11,420 on the NAS. Taz said these setups in EJ and GJ happen around 9:30 London time. Usually I don't expect enough volume at that time, but it just kept moving. So confusing to me. No, I mean that should be a high volume time. Euro JPY, the setup happened at 4:30 in the morning. London's open. It's the first hour of London open, coming potentially into pre-New York. That's a high volume time. What about bonds? Rally or sell off? The TLT. So are we gapping down in the TLT today? What are the rates doing? Yeah. So I think we get I think we get a sell-off in rates today. I talked about it yesterday, and I still stand by as far as we had this nice sell-off yesterday. Kind of the same story market-wide right now. We had this nice sell-off, retracement, finding resistance to continue that sell-off. So I think that we market-wide get a continuation from yesterday's moves. Rates sell off, equities run, dollar sells off, gold and oil rally. So kind of seems like we're getting the same story across the markets. We'll look for a NAS long soon. Not yet. See you, Taz. Have a good day, dude. I'd like to see a gold push through this level here. I'll grab a long for a rally today. Would be ideal. I slowly started to transition to bonds, including TLT, but few shares only. I like it long term better than stocks. Talking 5 to 10 years. TLT. Let's take a look at the higher time frame here. Yeah, I mean, look, TLT, it's at a nice area, right? I mean, it's at the 2013 lows at 101. Although I think we see some lower price action. I think you need a better price. I mean, TLT, if you look at it from the previous trend back in 2008, we had this nice retest here back in June, the June lows. We now broke through the June lows. We're finding support here temporarily, but we broke structure on the monthly. Monthly closes in 1 day, right? Tomorrow's the last day of the month. And so we're likely to close very bearish below this break. And so I think we get a continuation down to at least 90. So I think we get better prices for the TLT. My eyes are looking at like 90 area. 90.14. But still a good entry even if it goes to 93. Yeah. But like, here's the thing, right? Back in like 2008, right? You would get it at 95, maybe. Let's just say you get it at 95. 2013, 5 years later, it's right here, right? At like 103. So it's not, doesn't, you know, your return, you know, in 5 years isn't great. 10 years, 2018, little better, but still, you know, not great. So it's fine. Do I think it beats stocks? I don't think so. We all need to diversify because I don't have bonds, and when we get older, that's the way to go up. What's the way to get bonds? Yeah, no, I'm all about diversification. I'm not saying don't buy bonds. I'm just, you know, go for it. It's your investments. But yeah, it's safer. You're right. Oil's starting to break down here. XNG USD. Oh, natural gas. All right, let's take a look. Natural gas found some support at 660. Previous area of support as well, back in May, back in April. Resistance back in the summer of June and July. Now finding support here. Nice bullish close yesterday. Left a nice rejection wick. Current daily is heading down to retest this previous support. And so I'd expect we get a little bit of a pullback this morning to retest some of the support, and then we rally out of here. So I think we have a potential rally in that gas, maybe to retest 760. Because then we retest 760, we're retesting now this head and shoulders break, and then we head down from there. So overall, I like the shorts, but I think we can get a nice rally to 760 before the shorts come into play. Am I trading anything interesting? Nah, I mean, I'm not an investor. I'm a day trader, so. But right now, just looking to take a long on the NASDAQ this morning. Looking to take a long on gold, but I wanted to see a pullback first. I'm short oil right now, but honestly, I'm not liking it that much. Yeah, dude, Ren's cooling off. Yeah. That was very hot, but Ren's definitely going to start cooling off soon. You're right. I'm getting out of this oil trade. I'm bagging it. I'm not liking it anymore. NASDAQ coming down. I'm going to look for a long off of 11.4. Oh man. NASDAQ. Hourly's come to a close. After a day like you had yesterday, do you ever take a day off? I don't take a day off, but I tell you I'm a lot more patient the next day or two. I'm a lot more patient. Like, I'm not rushing to take trades. Like, I'm okay. I'm very relaxed. Like, I'm okay with not trading for, like, I'm always okay with not trading, but, like, I don't take a day off. I'm always on the charts, but sometimes I don't have the intention of trading, really. But I don't really like taking days off just after a winning day. If I'm on, like, if I'm getting exhausted, you know, and I just need a mental break, or I'm on a losing streak or whatever, I'll take a day or two off. But after just one big day, I typically don't take a day off because it throws me off my groove. I like to just get back into it like nothing even happened. I don't like to trade based off of winning days. NASDAQ hourly is shooting a rejection at VWAP here. I think we can get a further pullback. So I'm going to wait for longs closing in 1 minute. I don't like this rejection up here. Too much rejection. So I'm going to wait to see if we get a retest of this wick area, 11.3, 11.38. $30-minute closing massively bearish against VWAP here. Nice big rejection zone. I think we get another retest of support. we break support, then 11.3 is where I'm going to pick some up. So I'm not going to buy yet. Yeah, hourly closed, pretty weak. Not a big fan of it. I'm gonna wait. Gold closed pretty strong. I'd like to see an hourly pullback on gold, and then I'll look for longs for a continuation today. It's probably a good bag on oil. God, cracking my voice over here. Yeah, oil's just in this range here. I was a little early on it, so I'm gonna wait for more volume to come in. NAS is now retesting this trend line here, but there's too much bearish momentum right now for me to want to even buy against it. I mean, looking at the 30-minute, that was even the 15-minute. You know, just lower high, we're wedging in here, rejection. I think we get a little bit of a pull off here. I can get better prices, I believe. Daily point of control sitting right below at 11,406. Two-day point of control sitting at 11,406. Yeah, 11,406 is the major point of control for the last 2 days here, and we're starting to break it. So going to be interesting to see how we react here, but we are breaking the trend line here, so I'd expect a deep retracement to snag along. Maybe down to 11,360, back down towards these lows here. Dixie filled its gap. Yeah, close enough. ES pulling off. It's interesting that you have the ES breaking highs here, and then you have the NAS a lot weaker, shooting resistance here. I think we pull off. Yeah, pound yen. That's why I'm waiting up. Hourly closed. So hourly, here's what I'm going to do with pound yen. We're going to get a retracement here, creating some type of lower wick. If we start breaking these highs here, around 157,400, I'm going to look for longs for continuation up towards 158, 100. That'll be around a 70 pip range. and then potentially 159, just before 158.8. Nas is running into some support here. Considering longs here, I mean, look, at this point, you wouldn't want to see the Nas break this area here. If the Nas breaks its area, I think we have farther downside to us, even down towards 11.3, because this is the strongest area of liquidity where we've held, and we break below. Yeah, we broke below and went back above, but I think one more time we break below is going to give us that continuation. So I'm going to stay out of it for now because we are breaking this trend line here, so we could potentially continue lower. Rejecting VWAP. Sellers are in control right now, so I'm going to give it a little bit. Good area to find some support. Still not a fan yet. It hasn't really proved itself. Yeah, getting that sell off in NAS. Wasn't convinced yet, so. See what happens. Running into some support. This is really the last line you need to see a hold if NAS is going to rally out of here. Otherwise, we're looking in for a bigger pullback. With this break of structure here that we just got, first area is going to be more or less where we're at now, and then point of inception here at 11,360. Looking like we're going to get a later entry. Oil's pulling off nice. Choppy, but it's pulling off. $15 minutes about to close in 20 seconds. Minute close confirming this bearish break on the higher time frames now. 5 minute confirmed with a break below retest and then a continued close. So Not finding anything specific that caused the roll off around 1 a.m. No, I mean, yeah, I didn't see any news events out there at all either. Kind of expected though, in my opinion. We had this really strong rally, right? And so I was looking for a Fibonacci retracement to then look for a continuation today. And overnight, we got this pullback into this 50% retracement. And so now I'm looking for potential longs. I really just think it was a technical pullback for a continued rally, but yeah, I didn't see anything specific either. Could be a nice long here. Thinking about taking a potential long. If we start pushing above 11.413, I'll look for a first entry long. I want to see a close above. Sucks when my head levels hit overnight. Yeah. It's the worst. Oh my god. Mal, y'all can't ignore that intervention. Great. I don't even give up its trend line from lows that it regained intraday. I think that helped push us down. Yeah, I think it was just a technical pullback. Should get a nice continuation today. So on the back side of the point of control right now, so I want to see it close above for longs. Jesus Christ. There we go. We're getting people blaming it on the Mercury. Oh my god, it is so funny. I'm not optimistic. Glad I took most of the profits end of day. That was definitely a good time to take profits. I would have absolutely taken profits end of day yesterday. Pretty expected pullback here, but if this dollar can reject levels here, which I'm expecting it to, then we'll have a nice roll continuation in the equities today. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with the dollar here. I want to see a continued pullback. We broke structure here, retested it, and we're looking bearish. So hopefully that gives us enough of a thesis to continue higher. All right, watching the NAS here, seeing if I can get it long entry. You really see the Dixie make a right shoulder in the 108 area. Yo, you're on drugs. Taking a long right now. Cool. So I'm long the NAS. Took a long because I was watching the ES and the Dow break first, and so I was expecting the NAS to start breaking. So found some nice support here. Retested structure back above point of control. So let's see if we can get a rally out of here. Get rid of this purple line. My entry sitting right here, 11,410. Stop's going to be below the low here, and I want to see if I can get a run towards like 11.6. See if we can get a rally into the open from where we're at now, sitting at 50% retracement. Yeah, see that Borlam, you know what? It took a lot longer than I would have expected. Took a lot longer than I thought it would have, but it actually ended up working out nice. It made an extra like 7 grand on top of the 20 grand yesterday. So, you said to make gold my bitch, and I made gold my bitch. Yeah, you know what? It was not an easy hold overnight, that's for sure. I did not sleep well because it didn't hit my take profit till like 1:30 in the morning. I didn't go to bed till probably 10, and I don't think I slept from 10 to 1. I was just like, I just kept waking up and looking at my phone. Trust me, it's not, that was not a fun hold, but ended up working out. Nice 5-minute close on the NAS. 30-minute, 15-minute are coming to a close, showing signs of support here. So it looks like we can get a nice rally out of here. 15-minute potential bullish engulfing at support. I'm liking these longs a lot. See if we can have another banner day today, except today's going to be a banner day on the NASDAQ. Let's see, so see where I want to take this baby. It's a tough one. I'll probably look for like a 3.5 to 1, something like this. 3.5 to 1, look for me back up towards 11.5. This is going to be my NASDAQ play for today, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a nice one, I can feel it. ES, 1 hour inverted head and shoulders. Don't get me excited, don't tease me. Yeah, I can, oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, Mark, that's my main thesis today for the equities rallying today is I think that Dixie starts falling off even farther today. That was one of my main theses. Looking at the SPY. SPY's coming down and retesting this breakout level here. Oh, that's no. Just kidding. That's not even pre-market. That's so awkward. Why is my pre-market not showing up? That is so awkward. Where the fuck's pre-market? There we go. There we go. But yeah, I like the SPY rally here. I don't know why my extended hours was not showing up. Oh. You can't even see me. Whoops. My picture went away. No. No. There I am. There we go. Highs, yeah. Effing camera. Ha! I'm back. He's back. Alright, Naz, look at this baby go. Come on, don't fuck with me, dude. I'm a fucking animal on the charts. Oh, God. Did my mic switch? My bad. Whoops. My mic was on my normal mic and on my camera mic. And so you're picking up two of me. It's awkward. Dude, I'm not the most... I like to think I'm good with technology, but when it comes to like software shit, like OBS and stuff, it just fucks me up. OBS and Zoom, like, they just fuck me up. Oh, hey. Oh, it's 8:30. Unemployment claims came out. Hello. Oh, came out better than expected. And so, good news. Pushing the market down. Holy cannoli. Yeah, you know what? Because we don't want to see good news. We want to see bad news, right? I mean, it's just retarded. That's the most retarded move I've ever seen. There's no way, dude. There's no way. There's no way. That doesn't even fucking do anything, dude. The unemployment claims the most bullshit number ever. Like, nah, dude. This move down ain't holding. Nah. Not holding. We're going to go up. That was a fake out. Totally forgot it was 8:30. I was like, where did this volume come from? I Although I don't really expect this to really change anything. It should still continue up. God, my foot itches. I need like a foot scratch pad under my desk. Yeah, but GDP came out like, you know, came out in line. Like everybody was expecting this number. Like, cause the thing is, they've been saying, oh, we're revising GDP. We're revising GDP. They've revised it like 3 times, and you know we've had the preliminary, advanced, now we're at the final. Like, this should not have come as a shocker. And nobody should be shocked here. Dude, there's no way, dude. This jobs market is the most fucked up thing I've ever seen in my life. Really, I don't understand, like, where these numbers are coming from. I'm gonna pull my stop for a second, let it breathe, because I don't think. Yeah, I'm dumping it. Yo. Yowza. Market does look very pissed over lower jobless claims. That's what I'm saying. Crikey. I mean, just look, I understand that, like, that's not good, right? Like, but come on. People act surprised to see that fucking number. Stupid. Guess I can't win every day. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Look at that fucking 5-minute close. Whatever, dude. That's the most stupid fucking... Whatever, I don't even... Let's see what's going on. Dude, this is nuts. This is nuts. The only fucking strong thing right now is the damn jobs market. And it makes no sense to me, honestly. Makes no sense to me. Coming into a strong area of support here. Yeah, Mark. Not enough people lost their jobs this month. Sell everything. Yeah, dude. That's insane. That's almost a CPI really dump. Yeah, dude, if this thing continues down, sure. But off of unemployment claims beating expectations? What else is new? What else is new? Not the jobs market, that's for damn sure. That's not new. Fuck, that could have been the most predictable number I've ever seen in my life. Fucking retarded, dude. People just are dumb. There's no way this continues down off that. There's no way. Looks like a nice dip buy opportunity down here. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off. I'm not gonna, like, you know, today's just one of those days where it's just stupid price action, honestly. Gold's getting that pullback that I wanted, so maybe I'll look for longs eventually, but I don't know. Price actions, after a day like yesterday, how strong it was. Price action, one of my buddies. Oh my god, one of my buddies. Yeah, my position got clapped. Yeah, fucking dude, that Nas, dude. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, so retarded. Honestly, so probably we'll get a rally out of it too. But I'm hopping off. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Mark Bornalum, Steven, Mo, Pablo, Simon, Werner. Man, we had a whole crew today, but thanks for tuning in. I'll be on the show at 1 o'clock talking about this annoying market. Probably going to get a rally from here, honestly. That move was just initial reaction before we then continue higher. But peace, guys. Have a good rest of your day. See you at 1 o'clock. Don't chop yourself up like me.